Hi guys, Jeremy with Four Sons Off-Road. Sorry we haven't done a video in a while, but things just got a little bit busy here over Christmas. So this is a customer's truck that we have done up for them. Gentleman purchased the truck from us and then wanted to add some custom flair to it. So we've done some work. So we're just gonna do a quick walk around and we'll do a little drive on this truck just to show you what we've done. So this is a 2000 Daihatsu Hijet that we've done up with a 2-inch lift kit, some Vision off-road wheels, Carlisle all-trail tires, and we did a custom front bumper on this one with a winch mount plate. That's a Warren 4,000 pound winch, 2-inch front receiver hitch there as well, so that we could attach a snow plow for them. And a custom tube rear bumper. So the 3-panel drop side box, of course, you can just pop the sides down, drop the sides down, drop the tailgate, and of course all these sides just hinge right off as well if you want to just do a straight flat deck, which can be really handy. Little headache rack and rear work light on this truck as well, which can be found on most of the truck's headache rack is pretty much standard, and then you can find little features like the rear work lights, and of course we can add them if they're not included as standard with the truck. Truck's in really nice shape. This is a 2000 model, of course, so it is fuel injected. Today is minus about 15 Celsius. Truck started no problem, no issues at all. We did do a set of heavy-duty coil springs on the front of this truck as well, which is something that's pretty much mandatory on, especially on these Hijets, with the kind of cab-over design there, especially since we added the snow plow and the heavier front bumper and winch and everything. But all in all, really nice shape. Truck's running, of course. We got the heat on inside, which is great. These trucks are super warm, which is really nice. This truck is nice and low mile, 10,500 kilometers on it. High-low range, 5-speed transmission. Interior is in basically mint condition. But let's see how she drives. Looks like we got a little bit of snow going on, so I apologize if you get some spots on the camera lens there, but should get the idea. Now, the number one reason why you want a mini truck is these heated cabs. They are second to none. There's not a side-by-side on the market that I've seen yet that has anything that's even close. These trucks seal up just like a real truck. No floppy plastic doors, no gaps between the doors and the roof, no place for snow to fly in. Like, these are real vehicles, so they have wonderful cabs on them. You can get in, you can take your gloves off and just go for a cruise, get the chores done. Great for hunting, great for ice fishing. Got lots of customers that like to use them for the oil field, for checking wells and things like that, where you don't want to take your truck in. Again, with high-low range, 4-wheel drive. These trucks only weigh about 1,600 pounds, so you will get places that your pickup truck definitely is not going to go, but you're going to go where most side-by-sides will go for sure. Again, we did do some upgrades to the truck. So if you're thinking of getting into a mini truck, especially for off-road use, there's some things that you're going to have to do. Now, these trucks, yeah, they're 4-wheel drive, so with some good tires. Lots of them will come with little winter tires on them. And they're not too bad. But it's such a huge improvement if you do a set of tires on it, like we do a 23-inch ATV tire. Again, you run them down 12 psi. Takes so much of the roughness out of the ride on these trucks. Now on these Hijets, I would say it's near mandatory to do the heavy-duty front coil springs. Same as on the older style Suzukis and Mitsubishis that have the wheels back, kind of under the cab. You do the heavy-duty coils and it just takes so much of the bottoming out of the suspension and the bouncing around. So yeah, if you've got a mini truck now that you don't have upgraded and you're not happy with it or think it rides too rough or just won't handle the terrain, do the upgrades, it's worth it. Again, we do these trucks all the time, and I can honestly say I wouldn't drive one without upgrades. We've tried, and again, they will go. It's not like you won't get across the farmyard if you don't put big tires on it, but this just makes them so much more comfortable and capable. Again, the other thing I'm not sure if you can notice, these trucks are quiet. No problem having a conversation if you've got a passenger beside you. Again, if you're looking for an off-road truck, try to find something with the high-low range transmission, especially if you're doing bigger tires. We're only doing 23-inch tires on our trucks because we don't have to do any major crazy lifts or anything like that. 2 inches will clear a 23-inch tire in most cases. But again, if you're loading this truck up, doing hilly terrain, mud, with a 23-inch tire, you need that low range. It's just going to save your clutch. You're not going to be clutching to get you through the sticky stuff. Now again, even with the bigger tires, high range, you can go down any trail, cruise all day long, no problems. It's just at the slower speeds, hills, deep snow, where you're really needing the extra power, you're not going to power out. With that low range, pull into the other yard here and we'll show you what sort of snowplow setup we've got going on this truck. So this is just a personal use customer, nothing super crazy. He just wanted a basically an economy style snowplow that would mount up on this truck without any major issues. But yeah, plugs in really easy and should work for just, you know, personal snow removal. Shouldn't be any issues, but I'll get it all hooked up and we'll have a look at it. Okay, so here we've got a 72-inch Snowbear UTV plow mounted up to our little Daihatsu Hijet. Now again, this is just a UTV plow with an electrical lift, so there's nothing specific to the mini trucks or anything like that, but the main reason we went with this style of a setup is we can do a universal style 2-inch receiver hitch on the front. Now you notice we're not using our worn winch to lift and lower this plow because it does have its own electric lift with a strap, which will definitely save your winch line there. Fully adjustable swing. It does have the adjustable trip on there as well, so that if you do hit an obstacle, it's not going to do damage. Now this one, Snowbear sent the wired remote, which we just pop up into the panel here so you can hide that during the summer when you're not using it. And actually the nice thing with this is it's pretty small. You can hold it in your hand, and again, you can shift with one hand. So while you're shifting, you know, to reverse, forward to reverse is when you can be, you know, operating your snowplow lift. Now again, the main reason we went with this style of plow is the customer just wanted an economy style plow that wasn't too terribly expensive. This setup, believe it or not, will cost about $1,500 less than a competitive hydraulic plow. Now we do sell the hydraulic plows as well, because for some applications it's really the only way you can go. If you're really serious about snow removal, that's the way you want to do it. But for somebody who just wants to be able to push snow a couple times a year in their yard, this is definitely a good economy option. Now when I say economy, I'm talking more budget just because of the style and design of the plow. I'm not talking because of it's built cheap. It's actually built quite heavy. This is built with most of the same components as Snow Bear's 84-inch truck plow, and basically just with the size down mold board and a few components there. So yeah, that is just a quick overview of the Snow Bear 72-inch plow.